Lil Mosey, what do you prefer?
Mosey.
Mosey. So, where are you from?
I'm from Seattle, but I'm also from Pluto. I moved to Seattle when I was like 2.
Well, when you were 2, but you're still young now, right?
Huh?
You're young. You're young.
Yeah, I'm 17. Yeah.
Perfect.
So this kid, Mattox.
What is so funny?
No, you're about to be mind blown, son. He gained like 30,000 followers on Instagram in a day. And he's like, I think he's literally like 12 or 13.
But why?
Because it's actually pretty good.
They say the youth of today are the leaders of tomorrow, but when it comes to hip-hop, they already run the show. Little did Mama Cuff know she would be witnessing history in the making, as Mattox would go on to change the world as we know it. Yeah, that was a joke, but it's still hard to believe that a 12-year-old kid with a fidget spinner could break onto the rap scene like Mattox did back in 2017. For those of you that don't remember, his hit record Overwhelming reached 28 million views on YouTube, eventually leading him to collaborate with names such as XXXTentacion and Chief Keef, and set him apart as one of the youngest rappers to ever make it in hip-hop.
That's facts.
Yes, I know his hype did not last for very long, and he fell off just years later, but that doesn't take away from what he achieved. Throughout the history of rap, the culture has seen many prodigies blow up. Whether you look at Lil Wayne, who took the world by storm with the Hot Boys at 15 years old, or even Chief Keef, who signed to Interscope when he was only 17. There have always been young stars.
You got the whole chat laughing.
With talent that defies their age. Yet, with that being said, there seems to be a trend in recent years of more young rappers breaking onto the scene than ever before. And by young, I mean a lot of them can't even get their license yet. To put it in perspective, I'm 23 and being involved in this rap is starting to make me feel old. It's kind of depressing, but it's also just the reality of the times. The youth are taking over, and there's no stopping them anytime soon. Oh yeah, and before we continue, I just wanted to let you know that I will be ranking the best young artists as the video goes on, so for those of you that missed the old top 10 videos I used to make, hopefully you guys enjoy my list.
Do you think that we are dead in the middle of a changing of the guard? And I was gonna ask y'all this before I saw a Meek tweet. These old dudes, the veterans are scared of these young dudes.
I got a lot of respect for Joe Budden, once recognized as the old head who went viral for chasing down a couple of Drake fans, to now showing love and hosting one of the best rap podcasts around. The statements he made in this clip about a changing of the guard and the fear imposed by the new wave brought up some really good points. If you're not sure what a changing of the guard is, it basically means that we are going through a transitional period with new rappers rising to the top and replacing the old.
Migos still feel like young artists, but then you got like a new generation that realistically is like 10 years behind them.
Yeah, it's crazy, you know? They shut out the whole young generation. Like, I like where music's going.
Obviously, the S-tier artists such as Drake and Kendrick Lamar are operating at a different level, outselling everyone else by a long shot at the ages of 32 and 33, which really isn't that old, if I may point out. But in terms of everyone else, as Meek said in his tweet, they're their pants. It's now common to see artists like Choppa, Lil Tecca, and Lil Mosey sitting comfortably within the Billboard Hot 100 charts. With these three all being under the age of 18, this becomes an even more impressive feat as they continue to surpass established acts who are twice their age. Anyways, before we dive deeper into the current success of the new faces, I think it's important to break down why the rising stars continue to get younger and how it can be a blessing and a curse.
buddy Jake would always listen to him, so we were just super big on all of his SoundCloud stuff. We just, you know, watched his sound get better and develop, and then it was time. I heard Ransom and I was like, it's time.
As one of the key figures in hip-hop, Cole Bennett is known to help people such as Lil Tecca take the next step in their career. Besides the legendary collaboration with Eminem on the Godzilla music video, it's clear that the majority of artists featured on the Lyrical Lemonade channel are quite young. Yet Lyrical Lemonade is not the only platform promoting young stars, as this is happening across the entire industry and the internet. See, there are many reasons for this, but let's start off by looking at the fans. Such as yourself. Yes, I'm talking about you at home, sitting down, watching this very video. Nah, not you though.
Damn, fam. You got the whole chat laughing.
Relatability. This is an important aspect of life as we tend to gravitate towards what or whom we relate to. With easier access to music through streaming services, daily interactions with artists via social media, and hip-hop becoming overall more mainstream, the demographic of rap fans has gotten a lot younger. Not to say that kids didn't listen to hip-hop 20 years ago, but it wasn't anything like it is today. With the youth now playing a larger role in the overall consumption of rap, they are listening to more artists closer to their age, therefore helping them blow up. If you still don't believe me, here's what the A&R who helped sign Kodak Black to Atlantic Records had to say. Age does play a factor in music. The younger you are, the more people will stream, because younger people interact with each other more. I'm a huge fan of artists like Choppa, YNW BSlime, and Lil Tecca. I mean, have you guys heard Just Want You by YNW BSlime? As Tommy Craze would say, and I also believe that many other people in their 20s or 30s are fans of these artists as well. Yet, if I had to take a guess, I would say that the majority of their fan base is between the ages of 12 and 18. Which, to be clear, is not a bad thing at all. In fact, it's actually a good thing and part of the reason why these older artists are scared. That age group holds a crazy amount of power, sheerly through numbers and online presence. Which brings us to our next reason why rappers are getting younger: the internet.
You wanna know what's crazy? I never been to the studio until like last year. Before that, all my music, I was recording it myself and I was mixing it myself.
And where were you getting the beats?
YouTube, always.
YouTube really is a goldmine for tight beats. Whatever genre, vibe, or tempo an artist is looking for can be found on this very site. Easy access to high quality instrumentals is just one example of how the internet has helped younger artists succeed. Along with the music being easier to create nowadays, social media has enabled artists to self-promote and build a following from home. Although everyone has access to apps like Instagram and Twitter, the youth have an advantage because they grew up with it. It's basically second nature at this point, which has been shown time and time again with rappers capitalizing on new trends and going viral. Lil Mosey and the Kid Laroi have been really smart about it recently. After being leaked and racking up millions of streams, Blueberry Faygo would pop off on everyone's favorite app, TikTok. With Blueberry Faygo now being a hit, it only made sense for Mosey to collaborate with Cole Bennett for the music video, as they have worked together numerous times in the past. For those of you that haven't seen the video, it had the typical pool party theme with girls in bikinis, rapper friends, special effects, and TikTokers like Addison Rae. I think Laroi might be jealous. By having TikTokers in the music video and even using the Hype House as the set for the shoot, Lil Mosey gained a ton of exposure. As I could imagine every die-hard fan of Addison Rae and Chase Hudson would want to see their idol's appearance in the video and create their own TikToks using the song. Remember just a few seconds ago how I said the Kid Laroi would be jealous of me standing beside Addison? Well, that's because he just released released a new song called Addison Rae, where he name dropped her basically throughout the entire track.
Mr. MVP, Simp!
This was a genius marketing move for obvious reasons and led to the song going viral on the app as well. These two examples go to show how the youth are capitalizing on social media and building relationships with other influencers in order to expand their fan base.
I mean, I've been talking to a lot of labels, you know. I just noticed that Interscope got people like 50. And I just got a signing deal, publishing deal with Dr. Dre Beatz.
What's popping out?
Wait, what the
When it comes to younger rappers...
Okay, no, I'm just playing. I'm sure you guys recognize that voice though, and you also know Harlow Yassine. He's actually going to be taking over the video for a bit while I go practice my TikTok skills, I guess.
What's poppin', Marv? When it comes to younger rappers, they've been in the game for over 2 decades. The likes of Bow Wow, Lil Wayne, T.I., even Nas. But the difference in these cases is that all of those had an older figure that brought them really into the music industry and saw their talent, then took it to the next level. The first rapper that was young to really break down that barrier was Soulja Boy, producing and making a hit all by himself. But the floodgates really opened when Chief Keef took off in 2012. Chief Keef opened the floodgates and we saw an exponential rise in teenage rappers that's seemingly normal now. The difference with Chief Keef was that he was in Chicago with 0 connections whatsoever, but the authenticity and fan base grew to a national level, all without any industry connection or push whatsoever, which culminated in getting none other than Soulja Boy's attention for a collaboration, but a remix from Kanye West for I Don't Like that really had every record label clamoring to sign him. This was proof that anybody could do it, and Soulja Boy wasn't some special case.
It really is true. Chief Keef played a crucial role in younger rappers becoming the norm, which was part of the reason why Interscope wanted to sign him right away. See, talented teens like Sosa are very valuable to labels. Not only are they easier to promote, but they can also be manipulated because of their lack of experience. That's why you hear so many stories of young artists signing bad deals and falling out with their labels in just the following years. This is what I consider the dark side of younger rappers entering the industry. It's not that scary, you can cut the music, you know. At the end of the day, there are so many talented and entertaining young artists out right now that we should just appreciate. Personally, the carefree music they make always puts me in a good mood, with songs like Ransom, Diva, and Blueberry Faygo being my go-tos when I'm feeling like and want to pick me up. Also, people like the Kid Laroi and Lil TJ are amazing at creating music with a lot of emotion, with tracks like Too Much proving that just because you're 16 doesn't mean you can't make songs with meaning. I really wish nothing but the best for these artists and hope they have a long career, as I can't wait to see how their sound evolves over time. But for now, I recommend they just live in the moment and continue putting out great music, because they truly have taken over hip-hop and are living every kid's dream.
People like to make memes, make another meme out of this.
Yo, what's good everybody? I hope you enjoyed this video. Shout out to the homie Harlow Yassine for collaborating with me on this one. I'm sure most of you are already subscribed to him, but if you're not, I highly recommend going over and checking out his channel. Also, make sure to drop a comment down below letting me know who you think is the best young rapper in the game and what you guys thought of my top 7 list. Also, I really did make a TikTok. Feel free to follow me on that and the rest of my social media if you want. And lastly, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. It really helps the channel grow. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm Marvellous Beatz. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace!
Drugs, pain, work, girls, silly me, honey, bees, money, clothes, shoes, hoes, cold world, pretty girls, put the drugs on me, cause I'm doped up, riding around the police, yeah, I'm close up, lame niggas tryna lease my beat. Shame